Hello and welcome to the Premier League here for Matchday 12 action. And of course, congratulations to Nigel Pearson on becoming the new manager of Watford Football Club after the departure and the sacking of Claudio Ranieri during the week. And these are the official matches we are featuring here today for Matchday 12. We're going to have the huge derby at the north, as we will have at Ellen Road, Leeds United take on Manchester United. And also the Old Firm derby, for the first time ever to have those two teams in the Premier League, as we have as Rangers take on Celtic. And now let's get straight into the matchup right here, right now. First, we are going to have, it will be Ellen Road, Manchester United taking on Leeds United. And we are here at Ellen Road here, and it's going to be Leeds United versus Manchester United. It's going to be the Whites versus the Reds. These two teams that go way back many years ago, this hatred rivalry between the two sides. And we're going to have it staring right here, right now at Ellen Road, as Leeds are having a very good season so far, this second spell in the Premier League. After last season they came 11th, but this season they're doing incredibly well in this Premier League season to be where they are currently, fighting for those European places. But for Manchester United, things are not looking great under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as they are currently sitting in 10th position in the Premier League, and there's a lot of pressure on his future as manager of this great football club who won the league last season, but this season has been the worst, as Leeds have got some very good players of course in their team, and they're going to be very overdrive with Man United's team today, and they're going to really outdo them in this match. And let's hope that's the case here today, here at Ellen Road. And now we go to the Manchester United lineup today, as we know that Man United of course want to get back in winning momentum. They have done that of course. They did lose to Liverpool last week against them by 3 goals to 2 at Anfield, but hopefully here today at Ellen Road things could be a lot different compared to last week. The same lineup as last week, also small at the back, and also having got McTominay in the midfield with Bruno Fernandes, with Sancho, Kane and Rashford at the front two. Up front for Manchester United. We know it's going to be a very big game of course for the two sides here at Ellen Road, and let's see if that's the case, if Manchester United can get something here at Ellen Road here against them here today. And it's going to be Leeds versus Manchester United. Let's get to the contest. And here we go. And we are live here at Ellen Road. It's going to be Leeds versus Manchester United here. And let's get this match underway. Now Rashford's going all the way here. Good start from him. Now Harry Kane. Now Kane there to Isco. Now lost it there to Stiniela. Stiniela now the ball. Knocks it nicely there now. Okay, that pass ball nicely there. Cut there through. Now Sancho's through. Sancho's through, and a save there easily for Mounier there for Leeds United. Now boots it away there for Leeds. Headed nicely there from Chris Smalling. Now Rodrigo. Now Bruno Fernandes. Now to Sancho. Now Rodrigo. Now Sancho. Now Harry Kane. Now Cooper. Now good defender there from Cooper. Now Stiniela now for Leeds. Now on the counter attack here for Leeds United. Now Leeds now cross into the box and right into the hands of Keylor Navas there for Manchester United. Now throws it nice there to Chris Smalling. Now to Bruno Fernandes. Now McTominay. Now Smalling. Now Bruno. Rashford. Now Sancho. Now Sancho. Now Wan-Bissaka. Could be a chance here for United maybe here. Wan-Bissaka. Rashford. Isco. Oh, save there from Mounier right there for Leeds. Now Firpo now lost without Cooper, won the ball back. Now Manu won the ball back itself. Now Sancho. Now Isco. Now Calvin Phillips wins it. Okay, now back to Smalling here for Manchester United now. Now to Harry Kane. Now Rashford. And now here's Rashford now. Nice there to Bruno Fernandes now. Could be a chance maybe here. Now it's Rashford. Okay, lost the ball back to Rodrigo for Leeds United. On the attack here now to Bamford. Now is it going to be Patrick Bamford here for... maybe here, Patrick Bamford, Rafinha, and Leeds have scored, and it's now 1-0 at Ellen Road, and Leeds have got themselves in front. A very good goal, a big goal in this arch rival between Leeds and Manchester. Two hated rivalries, and that is massive, and that is a great goal there from Leeds. and it was a great goal from there, Rafinha, and Leeds United are in front here at Ellen Road. His 6th goal of the season as well there for Rafinha, and there you have it. And now I'm going to start off on kick-off, and now here's now McTominay. Now McTominay, now to Isco, now to Sancho, now Harry Kane, now Isco. Okay, lost the ball there to Stiniela now to Moulier, now Llorente, now it's Calvin Phillips, now Calvin, now Rafinha, okay, offside. It was offside, it was there, so we have a free kick here for Manchester United. Now Smalling will take it short there to Luke Shaw. Now Bruno. Now is Sancho, now to Isco. Now Kane. Now Rashford. Now is Sancho. Now Sancho's through. Now Kane. Cooper. Now Llorente. Now here's Isco. Now Kane. Now Sancho. Okay, goal for Kane. And it is a goal there back for Manchester United. It's now 1-1. Didn't take long for Leeds to hold on this 1-0 lead, because Man United, of course, have got themselves back in level in this matchup. Level in this match. And they really want to fight off their leads, because Man United, of course, want to actually win and get themselves up to 6th place in the Premier League after their poor spell so far this season, and keep Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job. And right there, Harry Kane equalises to make it 1-1 now here at Ellen Road. And now here's nice ball there now to Calvin Rafinha right now. Nice pace there from Rafinha. He might look for a 2-1 here, back in front, hoping. And now here's Sancho. Now McTominay. Now Kane. Now it's Wan-Bissaka. Now Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Now Wan-Bissaka to Fernandes. Okay, there to Moudier's hands. Now to Jack Carrot. Okay, lost the ball control. Okay, that's going to be a free kick here for the Dirty Leeds. Now Llorente. Now here's Phillips. They lost control of the ball now to Bruno Fernandes. Now Rafinha. And now it's McTominay. Now to Shaw. Now Shaw now. Nice ball there from Luke Shaw. Now Jadon Sancho. Now Kane. Now Rashford. Now Kane. Kane. He might go in front here for Man United. Good save there from Moulier right there, the keeper for Leeds. And now that's going to be now half time here at Ellen Road. And it's been a very good game between the two sides here, as it's Leeds United are holding on here in a 1-1 draw here, going into half time against Manchester United. As the score is Leeds United 1, Manchester United 1 here at Ellen Road for the first half. And we are back here for the second half, and here we go. Let's get it underway, the contest. And now here's nice ball there, nice there to Rafinha. Now Rafinha now is to Bamford. And now here's Christensen. Now to Rafinha. Now is Patrick Bamford now. Now Rafinha. Now to Bamford. Now is Calvin Phillips there. Now is Harrison. Lost. Okay, now Harrison now to Phillips here for Leeds. Right into the hands of Keylor Navas. And now here's Harry Kane. And now Rashford. And now here's Sancho. Now back to Rashford. Marcus Rashford. And Manchester United are in front for the first time in this match. Leeds have been holding on so long for 53 minutes. And now the Red Devils of Manchester have scored a second to put themselves in front. And Manchester United are leading here now by 2-1 here in this huge rivalry between Leeds and Man U. And it's Marcus Rashford strikes it. And it's now Manchester United are now in the lead.
Goal for Manchester United.
And there you go. Now here's
Marcus Rashford.
Now Rafinha. Now Rafinha. Wan-Bissaka. Now Stiniela. Now McTominay. Now it's Stiniela now. Now Rodrigo. Now to Christensen. Now to Rafinha. Could be a chance here. Save there from Keylor Navas. Corner for Leeds. And Harrison will take it. Cross it in. Right into the hands of Navas. Now boots it away. And now here's Fipro. Now to Calvin Phillips. Okay, now here's Isco now. Now to Wan-Bissaka. For Manchester United, maybe 3-1 maybe here. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Could be Rashford. Oh, save there for Moutier to keep that one out. Leeds hold on, they do. Now Cooper. Now Firpo now. Julian Firpo. Now to Cooper. Now Cooper now. Now here's the good ball there to Christensen. Now Harrison. And now is Harrison. Now McTominay. Now is Isco. Okay, that's a cross there, and that's going to be... Wait a second, it's a handball, and the referee's pointing for a penalty for Manchester United. Oh my God, there, Liam Cooper put his hand up there for Leeds, and now Leeds give away a penalty to Manchester United here. Things go bad to worse here at Ellen Road here, and Harry Kane will take it here for Manchester United. Harry Kane against Moutier. Kane. A save right there, nicely there from Moutier. And now it's going to be a corner here in this match. Oh, what a save there from Moutier. Now corner here. Fernandez. Header. Could be. And now Moutier boots it. Now to Sancho. Sancho. Now Llorente. Now Stiniela. Okay, that's going to be now a throw-in. Now Firpo now. Now Stiniela. Now Roca. Harrison. And now Smalling. And now here's Rafinha. Could be. Phillips. Oh, good. Oh, handball. Leeds have got a penalty. Oh my God, Harry Maguire handballed it. And the referee pointed for the spot. And now Leeds, the home side, got a penalty. And the Leeds fans behind the goal so happy and so thrilled that Manchester United, of course, are giving away a penalty here. And it's going to have Rafinha versus Keylor Navas for Leeds United here. Rafinha to make it 2-2. A save there from Keylor Navas. A corner now for Leeds. It's not over just yet though. Don't give up, Leeds. They've got more time to go though. And Diego Llorente comes off, and Pascal Sprout will come on for Leeds. Leeds have got a corner here now. Jack Harrison. Cross it into the box. Wait a second. There's a handball in the box. And the referee gives away another penalty again for Leeds United. Leeds, of course, have got another penalty. Another handball from Manchester United defence. Not Maguire, but Isco now. And the referee points for a spot for a penalty. Again, Rafinha versus Navas. And this time, it's gone into the back of the net. And it's a goal. It's 2-2. And Leeds are now level here against Manchester United. And they've done so well so far this season so far. I've got to say, they might even get the result here. They might do Ellen Road. We've got the centre ball now, Harry Kane. Now Kane. Okay, now is Harrison. Now Phillips. Harrison. Bamford. 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 Save right there from Navas. Isco. Sancho. Now Roca. Rafinha. Now Smalling. McTominay. Now Sancho. Now Firpo. Now is Phillips. Now Stiniela. Now Firpo. And now here's Roca. And now here's Roca again there. Nice to Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, save there for Navas. Corner. Corner here for Leeds. Cross into the box. Header away. Now is Fernandez. Now is Christensen. Now Helder Costa. Now is the chance for Bamford. Helder Costa might look for a third. Or it could be 3-2 there. But now Navas boots the ball away. When he got 1 second left to stop his time remaining here. And it's over. And Leeds have got a point out of Manchester United here at Ellen Road. That is a massive, massive point there for Leeds, if they've got any hope in those European places. But Man United, however, are not doing very well at the moment in the league. Just got a point out of Leeds is not good enough. And it is all over here. Rafinha scores 2 goals for Leeds to keep themselves with a point here in this game. The game ends here as Leeds 2, Manchester United 2 here at Ellen Road. A draw is a draw here between the two sides. The game ends as Leeds 2, Manchester United 2. Now let's get now to the next matchup. It's the Old Firm derby between two teams from Glasgow. It's Celtic v Rangers. Let's get straight into this matchup here. For the first time ever in Premier League history, we ever had these two teams playing in the same league as each other in the Premier League, in the top flight of British football. Celtic and Rangers here, as we are live here in Rangers' arena here in Longville Stadium here in Glasgow. And we're going to have it stored for us right now between two sides. We're in the same city as each other, and they're both playing each other here in this little stadium here in Rangers. And let's find out who will be victorious out of the two sides here going at the end of this match. So the lineup for Rangers we have in goal, we've got Alan McGregor. In defence we've got James Tavernier, we've got Goldson, we've got Ben Davis, we've got John Lundstram, Aaron Ramsey, and also we've got Tom Lawrence, we've got Morelos also, and Ryan Kent, and also Morelos. Alfredo Morelos has had a very good season so far for Rangers. And let's see if we can get some goals here today in this matchup here against Celtic. The lineup here for Celtic, we have in goal, we have his Joe Hart in goal, we have his Julian and also Shane Duffy in defence for Celtic. We also have his Matt O'Reilly, we've got Callum McGregor and David Turnbull, Ryan Christie and Edward and Jota, and that will be the lineup here today for Celtic. And also got Morelos here. Hopefully he can score some goals here against the Old Firm derby against Celtic. That will be massive if he can do that. And let's find out who will be the victorious one here in this Glasgow. The Battle of the Glasgow, the Battle of the Old Firm derby. Rangers versus Celtic. Let's get to the game. And here we go. The wait has been waiting for. We've been waiting for this for a long time between the two sides in the top division of British football. We have the two teams battling out each other in the Premier League, Celtic and Rangers. And now Jota's through here, and that's going to be offside. Very good, nice one there though for Celtic though, but that's going to be offside for a free kick there for Rangers. Now Goldson, now James Tavernier now for Rangers. Now nice ball there to Tom Lawrence here for Rangers. Now Lawrence now, could be Morelos here, and Morelos scores, and we've all thought and doubted that he'll score today, and he has. And Rangers are in the lead here in the first 4 minutes of the game here in this Old Firm derby. And a great goal there from Alfredo Morelos. He puts it in, scores over the legs there of Joe Hart. And now Rangers, of course, are in the lead here by a 1-0 here at the Old Firm derby. Very good goal, and it's now 1-0 to Rangers. And Joe Hart couldn't save that one for going to the back of the net. And now, let's now start from kick-off again between the two sides. Okay. Here we go. This is going to be it. Now here's Jota. Now is Lawrence. Landstrom. Now Morelos. Okay, that's going to be now a free kick for Rangers. Now Davis. Now Landstrom. And now here's Christie. Now McGregor. Now James Tavernier. Now here's Jota. Now Jota now on the attack here for Celtic. Oh, right into the hands there of McGregor. And now here's Lawrence. Now Morelos. Oh, could be a chance of Morelos, and that's going to be out for a goal kick. And then Morelos had a shot. Went through the legs there of Joe Hart. 19 goals really this season. 12 appearances this season for Morelos. Now Tavernier will cross it into the box. Header there. And Rangers have scored another. It's 2-0 to Rangers. And Alfredo Morelos scores his second goal in the matchup. He's been the player of the season he's been so far for Rangers. He's the only player that's probably carried the Rangers team so far in this Premier League in their first season in the top flight of British football. And scoring 2 goals against Celtic is a bonus. And the Celtic fans and supporters will be very unhappy to see that their team are losing to their next door neighbours Rangers. And that is a great goal there from Alfredo Morelos. And now it's 2-0 to Rangers. Now Celtic the ball here. Now is Turnbull. Good ball there, nice there from Turnbull there. Knocks it there to Ryan Christie. And now won the ball back to Aaron Ramsey now, to Ryan Kent. It's going to be now a yellow card to David Turnbull. So Turnbull's got a booking. So a yellow card's being given here for Turnbull in the match. And now we've got to have it. Now Ben Davis. The Goldson. Oh my God, lost the ball there to Edward. Now lost control. Now Ben Davis. Now James Tavernier. And now Tavernier, okay, now to Turnbull. Now Edward. Now nice, now is Matt O'Reilly. Okay, that's going to be now a free kick. Now is Ramsey. Now is Kamara. Now Edward. Now to Morelos. Now to Kamara. Now Kamara. Could be a chance here for range for a third, and a save right there to the hands of Joe Hart. Nice one there from Joe. Now throws it nice to Julian. Now Turnbull. Now is Landstrom. Landstrom's pass it through. Nice to Ryan Kent. Good defending there from Celtic. Now here's Christie. Now here's Edward. And now it's Duffy. And now it's Matt Riley now. Now Morelos. Duffy. McGregor. Julian. Turnbull. Now to lost control of the ball to Jota. Now it's going to be a throw now for Rangers. Now James Tavernier. And now Jota. Clears away. Turnbull. A goal for Celtic. They're back in the game. They are back here in this Old Firm derby. As it's Celtic have got a goal back in the match. Very good goal there for him. It was Jota there, put it into the box, and he met the ball nice with David Turnbull. Striked it into that bottom corner. And now it's a goal back for Celtic in the game. And that's one goal. And now is Lawrence. Maybe go 3-1 here up here, maybe so. Good defender there from Celtic. Now Turnbull. McGregor. And now is Jota. Now Jota. Jota now to Edward. Matt O'Reilly. Shot. Save there from McGregor. Corner now for Celtic. Now Jota. And now is good ball out Morelos. Now Matt O'Reilly. Now Edward. Okay. And now is Landstrom. Now Kamara. That's going to be that. It's going into half time. And it is going to be that 2-1 to Rangers. And they've won this match so far in this game, as it is 2-1 going to half time. 2 goals from Morelos. You've got to say he's been a very good player, he's been. And the half time score is Rangers 2, Celtic 1 here at the Longville Stadium. We're back here for the second half, and here we go in this game. And we're going to kick off with Celtic. That's a foul there. Oh, Morelos there fouled him. A yellow card there to the goal scorer so far for Rangers. The top goal scorer for the club this season has been booked. Now Matt O'Reilly now for Celtic now to Ryan Kent. Now for Rangers now. Nice there to Lundstrom. Now Barazic. Nice ball looking to play there now to Landstrom now to Lawrence. Could be a goal. Saved there for Joe Hart. It's going to be now a corner now for Rangers. Now James Tavernier will pass it very short to Ryan Kent. Head away right there from Celtic. And that's going to be a handball. The referee's pointing for a spot for a penalty. Penalty to Rangers. Not looking good for Celtic, isn't here in this Old Firm derby, as they've given away a penalty. Handball there from Edouard. And Celtic have given away a penalty, and Rangers have got a penalty right now. Can they extend their lead? James Tavernier versus Joe Hart. Can it happen? Can the captain extend the lead for Rangers here? James Tavernier. A save there from Joe Hart. Stops that one from going to the back of the net. And now it's going to be a throw-in right now for Rangers. Now to Kamara. And now here's now to the hands now of Joe Hart. And now here's Landstrom. Now Morelos. Ramsey. Kent. Kamara. Oh, very close. Very close. That could have been it. That could have been. It's gone wide. That's going to be a goal kick. Pass to short there to Joe Hart. And now they've got a corner kick now for Celtic. Could be a chance here. Oh! Save there from McGregor. Another corner now for Celtic. Nice cross. Header. Another save again there for McGregor. And now again there for Celtic again. Cross. Matt O'Reilly. Duffy. Could be a chance. Save there from McGregor. There's a save there. Nice there from Alan McGregor. Now Christie. Header. Or save. Oh, he kept him nice there from McGregor. Boot away there. Nice there from McGregor there. Now here's James Davis. Now Davis now. Pass it nice to Ramsey. And now back to the goalkeeper, McGregor. Now clearance away there from him. Now McGregor. Landstrom. Now Lawrence. He's through. He could be through for Rangers to make it a goal maybe. Oh, fingertip save there from Joe Hart. And now Celtic in the game still in this match. They're looking for a 2-2. They're looking for a comeback here. And now McGregor. Now Edouard. Now Ryan Christie now. Christie to Edouard. Edouard. What a save there from McGregor. He stopped that one from going into the back of the net. In fact, it's actually a corner. Not a corner in fact. It's actually a goal kick because I think it hit Edouard's leg to a goal kick. Now is James Tavernier. Now lost it now to Jota. He's through now. He's through. Jota. Oh my God, he could have done. Goal kick again there for Rangers. And now pass it short there to Davis. Now Davis. To Aaron Ramsey. Now to Lundstrom. Now to Morelos. Okay, that's going to be a chance now. McGregor now the ball. Now here's Ramsey. Now Kamara's through. Kamara's through. Morelos, what a save there from Joe Hart. And now here's Julian. Turnbull. Turnbull. Edouard. Edouard. He's through. He's through. And they've scored. Celtic are back in the game. From 2-0 down to 2-2 in this Old Firm derby. Wonder why we have an Old Firm derby for a reason. It's been entertaining so far in this match. At the end of the game, from Rangers being 2-0 up from 2 goals from Morelos, and now Celtic are now 2-2. What a comeback in this Old Firm derby. and the away crowd will definitely be happy about that one. And now is Kamara now the ball. Now to Morelos. He's through here for Rangers now. Could go for 3-2 now. Hat-trick maybe for Morelos. Now back to Tom Lawrence now. Lawrence. Clearance away there from Celtic. Now Edouard. We've got 4 minutes remaining of stoppage time left. Can Celtic get to make it 3-2? Could be a long comeback. It could be for a victory. I know Everton did that to them, of course, a couple of weeks back. Could do the exact same thing to Rangers here today. Could be Matt O'Reilly, and it's gone wide. Goal kick for Rangers. And McGregor will take it. Pass nice to Goldson. Very short pass there for Rangers. Got to clear it away. And it's going to be over any minute now. And it is. The whistle blows. And that means that it's going to be a draw between the two sides. A point between the two sides. As it ends here today. As it is Celtic 2. Rangers 2. And it's a very, very, very big point for them here today. Both teams really done quite well. They've both done. But it was a draw. And the match ends here as it's Rangers 2, Celtic 2 here at Longville Stadium. It was a good point between the two sides here, and this is the first ever Old Firm derby in the Premier League as the game ends as Rangers 2, Celtic 2, and that is huge between the two sides in the bottom half of the table. But now, let's get now to the game highlights featuring of the other 7 matches across the league here for Matchday 12. And Newcastle got themselves in the lead in the first 2 minutes of the matchup from a Miguel Almiron goal to put the Toon in the lead in the game. And however, Newcastle got themselves a second goal from Joe Linton to make it 2-0. And the Geordies extend their lead to AFC Richmond by 2-0. And I think Ted Lasso will be very unhappy on the defence of being so poor so far for AFC Richmond in the match. And Newcastle got themselves the third goal in the matchup as Callum Wilson makes it 3-0 to Newcastle. And they really outdone AFC Richmond so far in the half an hour in the game. And Callum Wilson puts into the back of the net to make it 3-0 to Newcastle. And just before half-time, AFC Richmond got themselves a chance. There's a shot there from Jamie Tart, but great save there from Nick Pope to save that one, to keep that one out for Newcastle United in the game. In the second half, it was AFC Richmond from Sam Masania. Had a shot, but saved there from Nick Pope to stop that one from going to the back of the net. And however, AFC Richmond again from Sam Masania pressed on for AFC Richmond, passed the ball to Jesse Lingard and scored a goal in the game. And that's a 1 goal back for AFC Richmond. And it's now 1 goal for Richmond. It's now 3-1. And Jesse Lingard puts it into the back of the net to make it 1 goal back for AFC Richmond. It was a great ball there from Callum Wilson to find Ryan Fraser, the super sub, as he lobbed the goalkeeper of AFC Richmond to put themselves 4-1 up in the matchup, in the game, before the end of the matchup. A great ball there, nice ball there to Callum Wilson to give the ball to Ryan Fraser, and all he had to do is chip the keeper and made it 4-1 to Newcastle. Eddie Howe's side are back to winning ways, back-to-back wins for Newcastle after beating Southampton last week, and also here today's match against AFC Richmond. As the game ends here today at St James's Park, as it was Newcastle United 4, AFC Richmond 1. Awful defending at the back from Liverpool's defence as Matteo cleared it away. There was a mistake was made and John McGinn strikes it home to put Aston Villa in front here at Villa Park. And it was a worse defending there from Matip to clear the ball away. and it was actually empty goal, and he strikes in that empty goal to put Villa in the lead by 1-0. And then, however, Liverpool got themselves level terms as Darwin Núñez passed the ball nicely there to Pablo Dybala in the 6th minute of the match-up to get himself back in the game to make it 1-1 in the match. Great strike from him, and he puts it into that bottom corner, and it's now 1-1 in the game here between Aston Villa and Liverpool. And however, Liverpool got themselves another goal in the 15th minute of the match from a sweaty ball there from Thiago to pass to Darwin Núñez, and Liverpool scored to make it 2-1 in the match-up, and Liverpool are in the lead now for the first time at Villa Park. It's now 2-1 to Liverpool. And there was actually Liverpool there from Fabinho, pass ball nice there to Darwin Núñez, and he scored into that bottom corner of the goal to put themselves 3-1 up in the matchup, and the Reds are now leading, extended lead by 3-1. The corner there from Liverpool, crossed into the box, header there from Dybala, but it was a great save there from Martinez to keep that one out, and it's still 3-1 to Liverpool. And Ollie Watkins, nice chance from him to score. Had a shot though, but save from Alisson to keep that one out. And that's going to be a corner kick there for Aston Villa in the game. However, Aston Villa almost scored to make it a goal in the match, but it was a save there from Alisson to stop that one. And that's going to be a corner kick. And the match ended here to that Villa Park Stadium as Liverpool got themselves the 3 points and the 3 goals in the game, from 2 from Darwin Núñez and 1 for Pablo Dybala, and the game ends at Villa Park as Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 3. It didn't take long for Arsenal to score, as it was actually Emile Smith-Rowe equalised and put the ball over the line to make Arsenal lead by 1-0 here at the London Stadium. And then, however, it was actually a great goal there again from Gabriel Jesus to make it 2-0 to Arsenal in a space of 6 minutes in the game here at the London Stadium. A great ball nicely there, set and done, and it was 1v1 to Fabianski, and he striked that one into the bottom corner to make it 2-0 to the Gunners. West Ham not got themselves a goal in the game as Mikel Artano strikes it and scores, as that was West Ham's first shot on target in the game, and that first shot was a goal, and that's 1 goal back for West Ham United as the Hammers are trying to get back in the match. And then Mikel Artano passed ball there to Gerald Bowen, and Bowen there to Mark Arnautovic. Had a strike there from Arnautovic, been saved by Aaron Ramsdale. And then Smith-Rowe had a chance to strike it, but saved by Lucas Fabianski to keep that one out. And then Bukayo Saka crossed the ball into the box. It was a header there from Zaha, but saved by Lucas Fabianski to keep that one out. And it's now a corner again for Arsenal. And West Ham United trying to get themselves back in the match as Marco Arnautovic had a strike and could have made it 2-2, but saved by Aaron Ramsdale to keep that one out, and it's still 2-1 to Arsenal. But West Ham pushed on as it was actually Lanzini scored to make it 2-2, from 2-0 down to 2-2, and all thanks there to Lanzini to equalise. The Hammers and the Gunners both share a point here at the London Stadium here today, as it was a very good match. Arsenal should have got the 3 points, but they got themselves their first draw of the season. Of their first points they've dropped so far this season here at London Stadium, as it was West Ham United 2, Arsenal 2. And Tottenham got themselves in front in the match as Vikia made it 1-0 for Tottenham and beats Alexander McCarthy, and Spurs go in the lead here against Tottenham in half an hour in the match. And then, however, Tottenham, however, pressed on even more as Aspas had a strike and then scored to make it 2-0 after the first goal was put into the back of the net. A second goal into the back of the net as Aspas puts it through to make it 2-0 to Spurs in the match. And it was a beautiful strike from him, and Tottenham are 2-0 up here against Southampton. And then Tottenham, however, pressed on it again to make it 3-0 as Aspas was 1v1 to Alex McCarthy. A solo effort for him, and Tottenham are now 3-0 up here at the new White Hart Lane. Then, however, Spurs again pressed on and made it 4-0 in the 40th minute of the matchup from a goal there from Fekir to put Spurs now 4-0 up in the matchup, and Southampton are having a nightmare here in the first half after they've conceded 4 goals in the first half of the match, and a great goal there for Fekir for Spurs. In the second half, Tottenham, however, got themselves 5-0 up in the second half, and there's no one can stop Tottenham from now, as Southampton's defence was so leaky, and Son Heung-min puts it through to make it 5-0 to Spurs. Nice cross there from James Ward-Prowse for Southampton. He crossed it into the box, but it was actually a handball from one of the Spurs players. It was actually Ryan Sessegnon, and the referee pointed to the spot for a penalty for the Saints in the match. And James Ward-Prowse puts into that bottom corner of the goal, and the Southampton have got 1 goal back in the matchup. There's a long way to go though for Southampton if they want to make a comeback, but it's probably not likely so now, as they get spanked here by Spurs. And Spurs press on there from Son Heung-min, pass ball nice sweaty there to Aspas, and Spurs got themselves the 7th goal of the matchup in the game here at White Hart Lane, and that was an awful defending right there from Southampton, and Aspas strikes it, and now it's 7-1 to Spurs. And the Saints Southampton have got another consolation goal again as Danny Ings puts it in, and it's now 7-2 to Spurs. Then Tottenham, however, press on from Son Heung-min and strikes it and beats Alex McCarthy, and it's Spurs go marching in for an 8th, as it's Spurs 8, Southampton 2. And the match ends here today as Aspas scored 4 goals for Spurs here, and they really destroyed Southampton here at home, like what Arsenal did down the road to Watford last week, as the game ends here as it's Tottenham Hotspur 8, Southampton 2. Nice chance there from James Maddison, but it was a save there stopped by Jordan Pickford. And however, Everton lost control of the ball, but then however won it back again, and Dele Alli hit it, and it went to the crowd, and it's now out for a goal kick for Leicester. And Leicester pressed on there from Jamie Vardy, a counter attack, had a shot and scored, and beats Jordan Pickford and puts into the back of the net, as a great goal was scored there for Leicester, and it's now 1-1 in the match, and Jamie Vardy makes it 1-1. And Leicester was in front for long though, because Dominic Calvert-Lewin chipped the keeper, Kasper Schmeichel, and it's now 1-1, and Evertonians have got themselves a goal back in the game away from home, from a great goal from a chip from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. A great save there from Jordan Pickford has stopped Maddison's shot from going into the net. And then another chance again there from Vardy, and another save again for Pickford. And in the late stage of the matchup again, Leicester City had another strike from Jamie Vardy, another save again from Jordan Pickford. And the match ends here at the King Power Stadium as Leicester City share a point over Everton here at the King Power Stadium. It was a very good point for both sides, and they couldn't separate each other. And the games here today ends as Leicester City 1, Everton 1. And then it was actually Chelsea pressed on here against Brentford, and actually had a goal scored by Tammy Abraham to make it 1-0 to Chelsea in the game as Chelsea press on, and awful defence at the back there for Brentford in the West London derby, and the league leaders Chelsea are in front here by 1-0. And Chelsea extend their lead again there from a great goal there from Alberto Luiz to make it 2-0 to Chelsea here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Then it was a nice press on there from Reece James on the sweaty pass there, tapped in, and it was a great goal there for Chelsea as Mertens makes it 3-0 to Chelsea in the game here at the G-Tech Stadium. Then however it was a nice Brentford the counter attack there, cross in, and then Dolberg with a header but saved there from Mendy to kick that one out, and a corner for Brentford. And Brentford however got themselves a consolation goal from Wizard to score for Brentford, a consolation goal, and that's some hope for Brentford but not enough as Chelsea pretty much likely to win the match here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Then actually poor defending at the back there for Chelsea, and it was a nice chance for Brentford again but saved there from Mendy. But the match ends here at the West London derby between Chelsea and Brentford as the game ends here at the Brentford Community Stadium as Chelsea, the league leaders, win here today by 3-1 here against Brentford. Nice counter press there from Wolves as Dominic Fiore passed ball and swayed it to Morgan Gibbs-White, and Wolverhampton Wanderers made it 1-0 against Portsmouth. And a great goal there was there as Morgan Gibbs-White taps it in and makes it 1-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers against the strugglers Portsmouth. But the strugglers Portsmouth show a little bit of effort in this match here today, and they got themselves the reward as Manuel Dennis scored in the 10th minute of the matchup to put Pompey 1-1 in the game here, and that's very good there for Portsmouth as they've been very sharp in the last 3 or 4 minutes in the game after when Wolves scored, and now it's 1-1. And then however Wolverhampton Wanderers got themselves back in front again from a great goal there from Dendoncker as Wolverhampton Wanderers are back in the lead here by 2-1. Conor Cody cleared the ball away for Wolves, but unfortunately went back to Portsmouth, and Manuel Dennis made it 2-2 in the matchup. And Portsmouth, however, the strugglers, are really giving a fight to Wolves, and now they're back in level again, and couldn't save that one, and now it's 2-2. And however, Portsmouth really pressed on even more than Eze gave the ball nicely there to Emmanuel Dennis even again to make it 3-2, and Portsmouth are in the lead in this matchup. And that's unlikely to see them in the lead after their poor form since that first game of the season to Southampton. And a great goal there from Emmanuel Dennis again. And then, however, it was Wolves got themselves back to make it 3-3, and they did from a goal from Raul Jimenez as his first goal in the game for him. And Wolverhampton Wanderers are not giving up against the team who are at the bottom of the Premier League, and that is Portsmouth. And Dean Henderson couldn't save that one, and now it's 3-3, game on. And then, however, Ivan Toney got himself the first goal in the game, and Portsmouth were back in the front in the match at Molineux. A great goal from him, and he turned around that defender for Wolves. And it was 1v1 to the goalkeeper Sarr, and he put into that bottom corner, and now it's 4-3 to Portsmouth. And then, however, it was a nice press on there from Portsmouth, however, as a great goal from Harry Wilson to make it 5-3 in the game. And that was a nice goal from him, as a great cross was set, and then Harry Wilson hits it, and the keeper was beaten unfortunately, and now it's 5-3 to Portsmouth, and they are now looking for their second win of the season, and they have won their first match since their first game of the season, and a hat-trick from Manuel Dennis, and they are back into winning ways. A long losing run comes to an end, and Portsmouth, however, won here today against Wolverhampton Wanderers by 5-3, and there's great goals from Manuel Dennis to make themselves with the 3 points in the bag. Not a good start for Nigel Pearson for Watford, as Benzema makes it 1-0 to spoil the parties for Nigel Pearson's first game in charge after the sacking of Claudio Ranieri during the week. And it so far wasn't a good start though for Watford though, under their new manager. After when Man City scored to make it 1-0, and then it was actually an equalised goal there from Watford from Sarr, who lobbed the goalkeeper over. And that's a very good start for Nigel Pearson to really give a little bit of fight against Man City in the game. However, it wasn't the case though, as Man City got themselves back in front as Raheem Sterling made it 2-1 to City, and it's now 2-1 to them. And a great ball there for Phil Foden, and Sterling puts it in, and it's 2-1 to Man City, and a great goal from him. It was a nice solo from Jude Bellingham, was 1v1 to Bouchman, and he made it 3-1 to City and extend their lead here at Vicarage Road by 3 goals to 1. And not very good start for Nigel Pearson so far as manager for Watford. And there's a bit of hope for Watford for Nigel Pearson's side, because they've got themselves a goal from Ismail Sarr once again. Not once but twice before half time, and they're trying to get into the game still with Man City head to head after their poor result last week to Arsenal. And then, however, Man City pressed on from Karim Benzema, and he swayed it to Corella, and he made it 4-2 to City just before half time. And that was a great goal from City, and Benzema swayed it nicely there to Corella, and now it's 4-2 to the Sky Blues. And then Man City pressed on as Karim Benzema was all the way counter-pressing, had a shot and striked it into that top corner, and now it's 5-2 to Manchester City, and the French forward hits it, and now it's 5-2 to Man City in the game. And Man City carried on pressing on Watford's defence again, and Raheem Sterling's second goal makes it 6 to Man City in the match. And at Vicarage Road, Nigel Pearson's first managerial game has really turned into a disaster, and now it's 6-2 to Man City. And then Karim Benzema was 1v1 to the goalkeeper, and he made it their 7th goal in the game. And Watford have been absolutely humiliated, they've been, in Nigel Pearson's first game. And Man City were the better team, and hopefully that might put them top of the league on goal difference. Karim Benzema scores a hat-trick in the game. Nice hat-trick for him. And Man City, of course, have done so well today by beating Watford here by 7 goals to 2 away from home. And he wins the match ball. As the match ends, it's Watford 2, Manchester City 7. And the official results for Matchday 12 we have is Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 3, Brentford 1, Chelsea 3, Leeds United 2, Manchester United 2, Leicester City 1, Everton 1, Newcastle United 4, AFC Richmond 1, Rangers 2, Celtic 2, Tottenham 8, Southampton 2, Watford 2, Man City 7, West Ham United 2, Arsenal 2, Wolves 3, Portsmouth 5. And the official league table we have is Man City now overtook Chelsea on goal difference at the top of the league for the first time this season. In third we have is Liverpool with 29 points. In fourth we have is Arsenal with 28 points. In fifth we have is Spurs with 24 points. In sixth, now moving up, we have is Leeds with 18 points. In seventh we have is Newcastle moving up the table with 18 points. In 8th we have is Aston Villa dropping down the table. In 9th we have is Leicester City with 17 points. And in 10th position we have is Man United with 16 points. In 11th we have of course AFC Richmond with 16 points. In 12th we have is Rangers with 14 points. In 13th we have is Brentford with 14 points. In 14th we have is Wolves with 13 points. In 15th we have is West Ham United with 12 points. In 16th we have is Celtic with 11 points. And in 17th we have is Everton with 10 points. In the relegation battle we have is Watford in 8 points. In 19th we have is Southampton with 7 points, and in last we have is Portsmouth with 6 points. And next week's fixtures we have is Manchester United versus Rangers, Liverpool versus Leeds. The game highlights we have of AFC Richmond versus Tottenham, Arsenal versus Aston Villa, Man City versus West Ham United, Portsmouth versus Newcastle, Everton versus Brentford, Celtic versus Leicester, Chelsea versus Wolves, and Southampton versus Watford. And that is that from the results here for Matchday 12 of the Premier League. We'll be back for next week for Matchday 13. Until now, from Gary Nicker, goodbye.